Welcome into Drew's Daily Diamonds for Saturday, July 12th, 2025. I am Drew Martin breaking down the MLB slate of games, the weekend action here, guys. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. Helps grow the show in the YouTube comments below. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got 4 MLB bets coming your way, starting early. We got 4:05 Eastern start, game 2 of the series, the Miami Marlins and the Baltimore Orioles. We get Junk on the hill for the Marlins. Trevor Rogers, the former Miami Marlin, on the hill for the Orioles. -155. That's the O's is the home favorite. Total is 9 or 9.5, depending where you're shopping in the overnight market. They got Junk on the hill here. This Marlins 29-year-old's 3-1 on the year, 6 innings, 1 hit last time out against the Reds. He's got 43 innings for the season, so a short sample size, but he's been really good. He only has 4 walks, great control there. Now, Baltimore's been playing some better baseball coming up. I mean, they're 42-50, both teams sitting 8 games under 500, and they got Rogers on the hill. This guy's been a money maker. The former Fish, 2-0, 1.5 ERA in 5 starts this season. He's only given up 17 hits and 29 innings pitched. Overall, guys, I think this is a tough one sidewise. I actually had both of these 2 starters as look to bet on. So that points me towards runs at a premium. This Fish lineup has cooled off a little bit. They've struggled against lefties, and both bullpens over the last month have pitched a lot better, kind of helping both of them in the win column. But for this one, I don't think we get to 10 runs. So if you can find it, the 9 and a hook is out there. We're going to go under Marlins and Orioles in the 4:05 game in Baltimore. We got next one up 5 minutes later in Milwaukee. Washington Nationals, Milwaukee Brewers. Brandon Woodruff going for the Brew Crew. -240 favorites here, total of 8.5. The starter for Washington, I don't want to pronounce his last name, but he's 27-year-old Japanese-born pitcher. He's a guy that's making only his second start in MLB. He was knocked around in spring training. His AAA numbers are decent, but in his one start in the show, just over 2 innings of work, 7 hits, 4 earned versus the Red Sox. So not a lot to go off of, but so far not a lot of success. This Washington Nationals team, just 1-5 their last 6 coming into the weekend, and they're up against Brandon Woodruff. He's kind of got the same profile in terms of just one start under his belt at this level, but his one start for the 32-year-old out of Mississippi State, the former Bulldog, 6 innings, just 1 earned, only 2 hits, also an 8-0 strikeout to walk ratio against the Miami Marlins. This Milwaukee team's just 2 games back of the Cubs. They've won 4 straight. They swept the LA Dodgers to head into the weekend. I don't love this price tag. I had this one circled to talk about to look to get on the Brewers, but at -240, it's a little bit too expensive for me. Instead, I'm going to change here to Woodruff in his strikeout prop to the over. Now, this market isn't out just yet as I'm doing this in the 5 o'clock Eastern hour the night before, but I'll be in the comments before first pitch, and I'm going to be on most likely Woodruff in his strikeout prop to the over. We got next one up. Heading out west, game 2 of the series, Toronto Blue Jays. We got the Athletics of Sacramento. Jacob Lopez on the hill for the A's. Kevin Gausman going for the Blue Jays. Jays -155 road favorites, 10 and a hook being the total. Now the Jays playing great baseball, sitting atop the AL East standings. 11-1 run heading into the weekend. And they got Gausman on the hill, the 32-year-old former first rounder out of LSU. 3 straight solid starts. He's got over 100 strikeouts on the season. Looking to bet on him more so than not. And he's up against Jacob Lopez, who he had some good moments this season. Last time out, I actually bet on him, and he didn't look all that great. The 27-year-old has a 4.20 ERA, 7 earned, last 7 innings overall, and lasting 2 starts. This A's team is just 16-37 versus teams over 500. They're 12 games under 500 at home. I can't bet on them in this situation. 55 cents, I think it's low. But the Blue Jays, only way I would look over the Athletics. Guys, got 1 game left. A reminder, if you could comment below, it does help out the algorithm on YouTube, growing the show. Anything more than welcome. Questions, analysis on your bets, where you agree, where you disagree. comments below on YouTube. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out. WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin, heading into the All-Star break on a pretty solid, 15-6 run. So premium picks, WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. We got recap for the show. Unfortunately, don't have the Friday show because I'm doing this here right before first pitch. But Thursday, we did give some back, 1 and 2, minus 1.15 units. We're still on a 12-3 run heading into the weekend, plus 9.35 units of profit. Brings the overall show recap to 147 and 117, 56% winners, plus 28.45 units of profit. $100 better, up $2,845. All right, we got last game for the show. I would say the nightcap, but actually I didn't want to start off with this one because the starters still to be determined. Talking the Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals. Eric Fetty, the starter for the Redbirds, and it's likely to be Nathan Wiles for the Braves, although I'm going to bet it action. And the reason being is Eric Fetty, I have circled as look to fade. The 32-year-old out of UNLV, I think something's wrong. Either he's tipping his pitches, dealing with an injury. He's just 3-9 on the year. And the last 9 innings completed over the last 3 starts, he's given up 17 earned runs. Again, I think the Braves lineup is going to get after him. He's a guy that only has 57 strikeouts with 45 walks. That can't last. So this handicap is fade Eric Fetty, betted action because we're not sure on the starter. Nathan Wiles, I mean, he's a AAA arm, but actually the Braves bullpen has pitched a little bit better. Neither team playing well in July, but the Braves likely had a good price here, guys. That's the way I'm looking in this one. Braves over Cardinals. In recap, we got the Blue Jays as the favorite over the Athletics. We got Woodruff for Milwaukee and his strikeout prop to the over. And we're on the under in the Miami Marlins and Baltimore Orioles game. So, guys, that does it for the Saturday show. We'll be back early on Sunday for the look-ahead show. And then it will be a break, I guess, for All-Star week here. So just one show left, but smash that like button, comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Cash those tickets.